Hey everyone, it's Bird with a major update on Joann Fabrics, and I mean this is big. Joann has officially announced the closing of all of their stores. Let me repeat that, guys. They have officially announced that all of their stores will be closing. In a statement that was issued earlier today, the company confirmed that they will begin nationwide going out of business sales immediately. They also said that they made every possible effort to pursue a more favorable outcome, but at this point, their focus is on working with the winning bidder to wind down, guys, all of their operations. The company that submitted the highest bid is GA Group. It is a massive liquidation company. That's what they do, guys. They liquidate companies. That means this is not a company looking to save Joann or keep stores open. GA Group specializes in shutting down businesses and selling off all of their assets. In other words, Joann Fabrics is officially going out of business. The closure will impact more than 18,000 employees across the country in all of their 800 stores, many of whom are part-time workers. Many of them, honestly, have probably worked for Joann's for decades. No matter their hours, whether they're a manager or a part-time stock clerk, it doesn't matter. This is very devastating news, and it hits thousands of people who have worked for Joann's for years. And my heart truly does go out to the Joann team members. As of right now, there's no exact date for when the stores will shut down, but the liquidation process will begin immediately. That means that sales will start rolling out nationwide. You can no longer use your Joann coupons that you can find in your app or online. The coupons that we have come to love, you will not be able to use those any longer. The discounts will increase as we get closer and closer to the actual closure date of the stores. But again, there is no exact date when the stores will close, but the liquidation process will begin immediately. Joann has confirmed that their mobile app and website will remain open, and they're encouraging people to shop online. But in my humble opinion, personal opinion, if you're planning to buy anything, and I definitely plan to buy some over the next few months, I highly recommend going into a physical store instead of shopping online. We've seen issues with bankrupt retailers before, and I'd rather buy in person than risk delays or problems with online orders. If you have a Joann Fabrics gift card, it will be accepted. Those gift cards will be accepted until February 28th. After that, guys, the gift cards are worthless. They will not be accepting them. So if you have one, use it immediately. This is truly the end of an era for us. The liquidation process is already starting, and stores will be closing across the country. If you've been following this story, you know how heartbreaking this is for the employees, for customers, and the entire crafting community. What generally happens when a liquidator comes in and takes over a store is they will start with a discount on certain items throughout the store. And they indicated that all of the items in their statement, that all of the items would actually be on sale. The dollar amount will vary. I expect that the sale price is going to start off pretty low, 20%, 30% range. And then as the weeks and maybe even the months progress, you will then begin to see deeper and deeper discounts, maybe even around the 50, 60, or 70% off. I do expect that this is going to be a long game and not one where the store announces it's closing and they've actually shuttered all of their doors within 30 days. This is going to be a long game. So my recommendation, if you are looking to purchase fabric, certainly you have the option to go out and purchase fabric. There's a ton of fabric here in this particular store. I personally will be waiting until there are deeper discounts. For me, I'm looking for a discount of at least 50%. Stay tuned because I will keep you posted as those discounts become greater over time over the next few weeks and months. The closure of Joann Fabrics marks a significant shift in how we access and purchase fabric, especially for those of us like myself who sew garments. For decades, we've been able to drive a short distance to our local Joann's, browse the aisles, feel the different textiles before making any decision. Now, in many cities across the country, there will be few, if any, local fabric stores left, making it much harder to find quality fabric without traveling long distances. This is especially challenging for garment makers who rely on touching and draping fabric before committing to a project. Thankfully, we live in a time where there are some great online fabric resources. There are many independent fabric companies that have stepped up to provide fabric swatches and catalogs, allowing you to feel and compare materials before purchasing. While shopping for fabric online requires a different approach, it also opens up a wider range of options than what was or what generally is available in a physical store. So we may not be able to walk into a Joann's, over the next, after the next few months, but this shift encourages us to explore new suppliers, support small businesses, and even discover unique fabrics that we wouldn't have found otherwise. Our craft will continue to thrive. We have to allow and keep this craft alive. It's just evolving and will evolve with it. Little bit of history. So Joann started back in 1943 in Cleveland. It actually started as a independent, small brick and mortar store. It was called the Cleveland Fabric Shop. Over the years, of course, the business expanded, and then around 1969, they officially changed the name to Joann. And the Joann, you hear me pausing there, is because it actually combines the names of two of the founders' daughters, Joann and Jacqueline. I thought that was an interesting piece of information about Joann's. They continued to grow, and they had, probably still do, but had 850 stores nationwide, making it the largest fabric retailer in the U.S. And it really, truly has become the go-to destination for not only garment makers, but people who like to work with yarn and quilters and the like. Unfortunately, for many reasons, the store was no longer profitable, which led to bankruptcy filings in early 2024, and then the second bankruptcy filing that occurred last month. And now with the sale to GA Group, we truly are seeing the final chapter of Joann Fabrics. If you have a gift card, again, please use it as soon as possible. Finally, my heart once again goes out to the employees and also to the entire crafting community. This is definitely a big shift for many folks, and the employees are truly the ones hit the hardest in this situation. So my heart really goes out to them. This truly is a big shift. If this video has been helpful, please subscribe. I appreciate you guys so much. Bye-bye for now.